as a native of Taguig, Madam Speaker, and a law-abiding citizen, I would like to decry the incident that happened in our city the other day and is continuing up to this moment, where the local government led by the sitting mayor, Ana Cayetano, prevented a team of the Commission on Elections from proceeding to the City Hall to carry out a lawful order to retrieve the ballot boxes from the city auditorium. This incident is but proof that there is now a total breakdown of the rule of law in Taguig. Immediately after the May 2010 local elections, former Supreme Court Justice Dan Medina filed an election protest before the COMELEC against Mrs. Cayetano, who was proclaimed winner in a tightly contested mayoralty race for Taguig with a margin of only 2,000 plus. It should be noted that all other candidates in that ticket, in Justice Tica's ticket, including those who ran for the 16 city councilor positions, the Vice Mayor, George Elias, Congressman Arnel Sarafigan for the 1st District, and myself for the 2nd District, won with impressive margins over our opponents. Dan Medina, also a three-term representative of the Taguig-Pateros District, alleged in his protest that the results of the elections were rigged because of irregularities and anomalies brought about by the use of malfunctioning PCOS machines and defective and/or pre-programmed flash cards. Kaya kung sinasabi ito, Madam Speaker, ay dahil sa 16 na konsihal na pwesto tinakuhan, Vice Mayor, dalawang congressman, lahat ko ay pinanalo ang hindi lang ay kung sa mayor. Kaya dapat lamang magtaka, hindi lang kami, hindi namin malubayan. The resolution of an election protest involves 3 stages: the opening of the ballot boxes and the revision or examination of the ballot subject of the protest, the appreciation and/or counting of the ballots cast from each of the contending parties, and the promulgation of the decision proclaiming the winner in the protest. Nakakadismaya po sa kaso nito ng Taguig, parang tumaraan yung lahat sa butas ng karayo. Matutupad lamang ng POMELEC ang proseso para i-resolve itong protesta kung matuwa ang balota. The retrieval process is an integral part of the protest resolution system. It is routinary and is issued as a matter of course. Simple lang dapat ito. In the Tina protest, the COMELEC has already issued 9 retrieval orders since August 2010. The Cayetanos have blocked this using their political influence and by having their supporters barricade City Hall and its surrounding areas every time orders served. Meron pong 80 election protest ang naipile sa COMELEC mula ng iba't ibang panig ng Pilipinas mula noong 2010. Bukod tanging sa Taguig na lang po ang hindi pa nakukuha ang ballot boxes. Matapos ang 1 taon at 7 na buwan, ito na lang po sa amin ang hindi pa nakukuha. Nasa Metro Manila po kami, hindi po malayo. Dapat galing nito. Pero bakit na ito ang nangyayari sa lusod namin? Even the Supreme Court came out with a decision last February 2011 in a case filed by Ana Cayetano regarding the Tina election protest, with the High Court directing the COMELEC to retrieve the ballot boxes and decide the protest case with dispatch. Last February 15, the COMELEC First Division issued a 9th retrieval order and set the subsequent recount of the ballots from February 20 to 2012. 10 ballot boxes were supposed to be collected from the City Hall auditorium for the first 2 days, and then 11 on the 3rd day, 12 on the 4th, and last day. Yesterday morning, or the other morning, Monday morning, COMELEC officials led by Attorney Bill Surmieta, NCR Director, failed to implement the order when they were prevented by elements of the City Hall's Public Order and Safety Office office when all the confusion was outside. Roadblocks were set up in all entry points leading to City Hall. Levy Mariano Boulevard, the large road leading to City Hall in general, was blocked by traffic, rendering it impossible to motorists. At muli, pinarikadahan ang City Hall, winending pa ang mga alam naman po ng COMELEC at ng ating law enforcement agencies na gagawin lahat ng grupong ito para lang hindi makapasok ang COMELEC upang isatupad ang civil order at kaya kami nagulat na walang kasama peace and order contingent para sa tahimik at maayos na retrieval ang mga pinadalang COMELEC sa atin. Kaya tulad ng inaasahan, walang nagawa ang COMELEC. Sa intersection naman ng Levy Mariano at General Luna, di kalagawan sa City Hall ay kinarang sila at namuna ng babagay doon. Sa kabila ng pakiusap ni Atty. Surmieda, hindi sila pinadaan upang ma-serve ang retrieval order sa City Hall, and Atty. Surmieda even gave an official report to this effect na hinarang natin. The COMELEC photographer traffic take pictures around City Hall for documentation is even taken today. Nakakabahala na rin po ang natatanggap namin mga reports na magkasing ng takot at pag-iibig ng mga komunikita sa mga inaakala nila. Hundreds of online men were roaming the streets yesterday and the day before. Karamihan po ay armado, kung hindi man baril ay paglutak. Nakabalot pa ang luka, iba at nakapalaban para hindi sila makilala. Malakad-lakad na maito sakali sa puso ng isang opisyal na sinuwel Raymond at sinisita at tinataboy at sino ang manlatang. In one incident, these have called upon him to his men just to show force and harass a group of 5 supporters standing in front of their own property. So yung tao sa mga nakatira, malapit sa munisipyo, hinaharas pa. So we have here a short video of some of the incidents, and I'd like to show you what I put up. The buses and the barricades set up, nakali pa lang po ito. Ay, kung may sakit, hindi may takbo sa ospital ngayon.
Kasi dati
Tulad nito tayo nito.
hindi daw pwede kasi NCIP.
Emergency, hindi pinapasok sa sakyan, doon ng ospital na lang doon, That is the breakdown of the services now in the name of this martial law. hindi pa rin tutulad na lang. Nabangga lang na naghahanap ng gulong pwede ko. One might ask, Madam Speaker, is there martial law now in the Philippines? What is so frustrating and saddening is that this open defiance of the law is happening right here in the heart of Metro Manila. This might send a wrong signal to investors that lawful orders in our country can be flagrantly ignored by powerful politicians. 3 years ago, the city of Taguig was cited by the World Bank as the most business-friendly city in the country. Sad to say that is not the story now. At this point, we would like to appeal to Malacanang, take cognizance of what is happening in Taguig, and to intervene and prevent the miscarriage of justice. We ask the President to provide the COMELEC with support and security to counteract these illegal acts that are happening in our city today. Pati po sa edukasyon, nakita namin, isang eskwelahan na aming pinagmamalaki ng Taguig Science High School, tinanggalan ng mga guro, tinanggalan ng principal, a school that had received many awards, and maybe because of this, is now penalized. Infrastructure projects initiated by the DPWH are forcibly stopped, and an illegal order has been issued by the City Engineer's Office, making it illegal for nationally funded projects initiated by the House of Representatives to proceed in the field. Is the DPWH doing anything about this? Is the DepEd doing anything? Mahal na Pangulo, tingin niyo po sana ang tinig ng mga taga-Taguig, ang piling lang po namin at ng aming mga kababayan ay pairalin natin ang batas upang mangibabaw ang katotohanan at makita natin ang tamang pag-unlad ng aming bayan at ng ating bansa. Ang nais po namin ay magkaroon ng katahimikan at kaayusan sa aming lungsod. Tulungan niyo po kami sa pagtahak at tuwid ng daan. Maraming salamat.